And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 25th episode of the Crypto Bull. Today, we are going to do a technical analysis of BAKERYSWAP. So for all new viewers, I'm going to do a little rehash, a little explanation on how we are going to do this about. So I will be surfing, be analyzing the websites, dedicated websites, trying to find out the white papers, taking a look at the community of said project in title here, so BAKERYSWAP. We're going to try to discover what it is about, naturally, what consensus protocol it follows, how the community reacts, who the team members are behind the project, etc., etc. So, without further ado, let us begin. I'm going to start sharing my screen here. So this is CoinGecko. I'm going to put it here quickly in English. There we go. And it's in USD. So like I said, we are going to analyze BAKERYSWAP. From what I could tell, it was ranked 147 or 37, considering market cap. I'm going to take a quick peek again. BAKERYSWAP, based on market cap, 137. So it's in the top 200. What do we see here? Well, currently it's in an uptick for today, raised with 14%. I see here that seems to be a Binance Smart Chain smart contract that is being used. Okay. Website BAKERYSWAP. I'm going to already click it open, and an article on Medium. Explorers, as I could tell from the contract, it is present on the Binance chain, so it doesn't have an explorer of itself. Community Twitter, Telegram, API identification, Bakery token, tags, it's a token, makes part of the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, and it is related with non-fungible tokens, NFTs. I've got to be honest, generally, I do not do pre-research for all projects I do during this episode. However, BAKERYSWAP is going to be a small deviation from that rule by reason, well, today I'm going to launch my newest course on NFTs, and I encountered BAKERYSWAP during my research where it concerns NFTs and compiling my new course together. So I was already aware it is going to be about non-fungible tokens, but I will act as if I know nothing about it and simply go right ahead. Anyway, let's see what else is being given here. Market cap, $201 million with a 24-hour trading volume of $48 million. Okay, so yeah, the ratio here is quite good. Total value locked, fully diluted, market cap, blah, blah, blah. Circulating supply, 180 million tokens. Yeah, it's an estimation. Total supply, they say 277. Max supply, 277 million. So, yeah, it's a great sign to know that, well, the amount of tokens from BAKERYSWAP or Bake are quite limited. Let's continue to the charts. 24-hour trading, we see a bullish trend line. Naturally, myself as an investor, I like to see its performance on the long run. I see it has been listed on September 24th of 2020, so last year, almost a year ago. It was quite low in value, but seems, I'm going to take a quick peek, it remained relatively stable. It's following market trends. Here's one of those dips, high dips here. Okay, so it's following market trends currently with a little bit of a slower episode. 1 year basis, yeah, you can tell it's still in an uptick, so it's gaining popularity. Still, but yeah, it's far cry from its $8 all-time high. 90 days, a little bit on the divergent side. However, you compare it more or less with the Bitcoin value, you might see that's actually following suit and it's going sideways for the time being. So in and in itself, I dare say I'm actually being quite positive where it concerns value. It's not a bullish trend I would love to see with independent projects, but yeah, considering it's on the Binance Smart Chain and actually following suit with the market, and the market being weird at the moment, I dare say I'm not all too inclined to be negative about it. There are other reasons. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, but when I'm seeing these graphs, if I were to be negative, I would be negative about Bitcoin and the entire crypto market at this point in time, which I'm not. So yeah, shooting them down based on that alone would be shooting my own feet. So yeah, 24 trading volume is going up. So I'm going to say what concerns for value, meh. Not all too interested, I'm going to say. Well, not interested. It isn't really convincing, but it seems to follow general market trends and seems to be keeping up well, more or less. So I'm quite happy seeing that one. Let's continue. Lost out 1.6, okay, increased 14%. Not all too surprising. Let's close this here. Binance is naturally the exchange or platform where it is mostly being traded. Let's see, BAKERYSWAP, like I said, 180 million Bitcoins and total supply of 277 million. Love seeing and knowing that there is a limited market cap. By reason, this implies that the project will grow in value over time. Having a limited market cap implies there's rarity of the coins and tokens. It implies that no additional ones, that there's no infinite supply, which implies that the project might be inflationary in nature. There's a limited cap, which implies it's deflationary, so that its value will continue going up the more and more popular it becomes. More and more mainstream adoption is occurring with BAKERYSWAP. So that's positive given, and considering the amount in circulation, I dare say they're more than halfway through, so I expect some good things about this one. Also, and that concerns a little bit my guide concerning non-fungible tokens or NFTs. NFTs, in my view, are a little bit like DeFi or decentralized finance. It is something brand new, it is up and coming, and well, it will play a bigger and bigger role in the years to come. So, knowing that they are about NFTs is actually a very positive, bullish sign. Now, let me see here. Guides, yield farming, I'm not interested in that. There seems to be no real about here. Not to worry, we have the websites to discover what they are about. Naturally, I already have some on beforehand knowledge, but I'm not going to get myself swayed here. Let's just jump right in. BAKERYSWAP. So what do we see here? It seems to be an exchange of some sort, and some art. So you can guess this is going to be an exchange where it concerns non-fungible tokens. Okay, energy drink, Punk. So approve vote. You can see a lot of products being put up here for sale. Some are an imitation of CryptoPunks or well, a variation of one of the artists who did so. The unholy saint of cryptocurrency. Yeah, Elon Musk. I'm going to keep my mouth shut about a guy. First edition, Bitcoin holder, so Celestial Vault. You can see quite a lot of self-made art. So yeah, this is going to be about NFTs. We're now at Bakery Gallery, I assume. What is this? Gallery.BakeRyswap. More about our exclusive drop being the best quality Binance Smart Chain. So they seem to be doing airdrops of NFT art. These are some artists you may find here. Despite having written my guide, I'm going to be brutally honest, I'm very bad with retaining names. So some of you guys might recognize some of the names here. Myself have no clue who they are, if they have some renown or not. but I'm going to assume if I see here 10,000 bake in price that either they want to retain the NFT or well, highly valued NFT art. Quite some considerable prices here. See, 500 bake, 300 bake, considering that the price is at $168. These things don't come cheap. As you can see, it's mostly about art here. I'm going to click on this one just to see what it is about. Get you guys a little feeling what it is. Showcase a voxel model of the man and his dog. Is 17 series of artwork featuring crypto doggies that do the rough collie. So okay, yeah, it's really some art. You can see here the trading history, who did it, who listed it, who traded it, etc., etc. So you can trade here. So I'm going to close it down, and there we go. Sorry. So yeah, that's the gallery here. It's neatly done. Oh, that's the Medium article. Seems to be a violation in Medium rules, so probably a little bit of, not going to say scam, but it seems to me that these guys were, well, promoting their stuff. I'm just going to explore the site. I want to know who is behind it. Okay, that's the menu info. Let's just see. Naturally, I would love to know who is behind the project, how it's built, etc. So it's not a very good sign that I'm seeing here. Well, no indications towards its white paper and immediately towards how the protocol is functioning, which is a bit sad to me. It ticks me off. I have to admit that part. View tokens. Okay. Twitter, nope. I'm going to have the impression this is going to be a very short one. Contacts, well, I'm almost forced to look over there. Not all too good. Yet, I'm not going to be swayed. Home, trade, exchange. See, so you can, okay, exchange your coins from BNB to a variety of other tokens that they accept. XDITO, XMAS, SDC, Shields, mostly Binance-based coins, apart from a few like Polkadot, Doge. Okay, Bitcoin is accepted. Bitcoin on the Binance chain, that is. BISC attention token, Bake, Banana, Ether, etc. Okay. Earning. Okay, you have to put in your wallet. Oh, I see GitHub here. There we go. That's the repository. Taking a quick look. Swap core. So that's general indication. Contracts. Okay, so you can get your hands on the code. I see an issue here. There's no function, so there's an issue, but seems to be quite close. Yeah, Magni, Muwasha, Anin Cerezo, Mr. Anderson, NFT. So yeah, there's still a lot of crypto art here. Having the impression here this is going to be quite a short episode. I was hoping was going to be much shorter. This one of NFT. I just hope I don't see things here that can get me pulled from YouTube. Alchemy Toys, nope. Launchpad. Well, I've got to admit they've got quite a lot going on here. Yeah, that's some gamification. Doggy or barking sound NFT has come. So I've got the impression they mostly built a website which would serve as an exchange, but not much information is given, which is quite sad, actually. I wanted to know more about it. Slippage tolerance. Okay, so you have some things here. Well, nothing to do about it. I'm going to enter. Oh, is there a contact us? Oh, what was it? They've got a private email address. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to swap immediately towards their central hubs for where you can reach them out. So that's going to be Twitter, Telegram. Yeah, Telegram is available, but I can't open it. Right. Was there something else that I saw here? To Medium, Telegram. So at this point in time, it's only on Twitter that it's available. So this one. Let's just see. BAKERYSWAP 1 hour ago. So it's got 341,800 followers approximately. It's, well, they say it's an NFT exchange. So yeah, that much we did know. FT World, more Paul and Mickey Cots coming now. So yeah, when I said at the beginning of this episode, I have some prior knowledge to this project. Well, my prior knowledge mainly was, well, that I know it was an NFT exchange with some renown, but we're now doing the analysis. Slightly disappointed by the lack of team that's involved with it. I'm going to take a quick peek. Yeah, no, can't do it. Damn it. Anyway, analyzing the tweets here 1 hour ago, 56 likes, 55. Game focus by a smart chain. You know what? I'm going to do something. Just wanting to make sure how the contract behaves. So we're going to pull it through the token sniffer. That's a program I do not regularly use unless from what I know are scams, etc. But seems to me they are checking out, which implies so there's a verified contract source. There's no pre or similar token contracts, which implies they are unique. Does not contain a proxy contract, which implies it isn't based off of something else, or how to say, is a hard copy from something else, so it checks out. Source does not contain a pausable contract, which implies that the contract cannot be paused, that it's entirely unique and will keep on functioning. The latter one is one of the most important ones. With scam projects, it's, well, all four or one of these four will give an indication that it's a scam project. With pausable contract, it implies that the contract can be paused and that a decent rug pull, or, well, the developers running away with all the money, can occur. So does not contain a pausable contract implies it's decent. For what I can tell here, there seems to be a ton of other projects which have based themselves off the project. Like I can see here, it is an unknown contract. You've got fuel token, fry world, fries, food, egg. So all in the food department. PancakeSwap token, goldfish, cakeswap. So they seem to be at the basis of quite a few with some additional tweaks. All are being, will all exist on the Binance Smart Chain. So watch out with them. Though I've seen here PancakeSwap somewhere. Although, yeah, PancakeSwap, so yeah, 11% has been changed. So it's all too bad. But it implies, well, those are all exchanges on the Binance Smart Chain. So token sniffer checks out. It, well, it stills my mind a little bit. It gives me some more confidence about the platform, that it's genuine. Only sad part is, well, not really seeing team members or the people behind it. It's decentralized. It will probably operate like DeFi, so as a decentralized exchange. But this time, not so much focusing on the swapping and exchanging of a variety of tokens, but moreover on NFTs or crypto art, digital files being tokenized, etc., etc. Well, otherwise it's going to be a short episode. I'm going to simply let you guys look with me what kind of art you can expect. So you've got all those videos, it seems, or GIFs, or GIFs, whatever you like. The CryptPunks, some additional ones, probably from their own artist here. So yeah, they've got their own CryptoPunks, but called BAKERYSWAP. Take a look here. Featured artist, Corpal, Cookie Monster, Smart Art, Chiara Magni. Take a look here. Who is she? Professional painter from Italy. So yeah, she digitizes her art. Looks quite neat to me. Oh, I'm going back home because there were a few things that stood out. So GIFs, videos, don't immediately see music, so it's mainly going to be about art here. Got impression, yeah. Kaka NFT art. Okay. Marketplace, trade, Ethereum 2.0, let's just see. Okay, yeah, that's for connecting to Ethereum. Info at the BAKERYSWAP, so it's loading. I know I clicked on it earlier on, but yeah, you can see here the protocol analytics, 24 trading volume, at VNB and BTCB, BAKERYSWAP, tap. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to close down. This episode is going to be the shortest one to date, but I've got a few things to summarize here, and some of it might actually surprise you guys. So yeah, that's still their Twitter. I'm going to close it off. This one too. Oh, there we go. Remove. So my findings where it concerns BAKERYSWAP, well, shortest episode to date, nicely following market trends, where it concerns its historical value and its value evolution over time. Not much to add about that part, by reason, well, it's following market trends. And if I were to shoot it down currently on, well, its market cap and its market movements, well, I would be discrediting the entire crypto market. And for the guys who watched my yesterday's episode of Blockchain Talks, well, I'm still bullish and I've got some fairly decent hopes for the crypto market. So if I were to shoot this one down, I'd be shooting into my own feed from yesterday's episode. What do I find of the project? Would I invent in it? Would I invent? No. Would I invest in it? Would I take up the coins in my private wallet? Yes and no. No, I'm not going to take the tokens up into my private investment portfolio. You can if you want to. Yes, perhaps future-wise. And this has nothing to do with BAKERYSWAP in itself, but moreover the concept it brings forth for what it stands. It is NFT exchange. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, going to launch today my entire guide about NFTs, how to make money from it, how to trade, how to create them, etc., etc. But NFTs have a certain future potential. And, well, like DeFi a few years ago, I'm really talking 5-6 years ago, they are in their infant shoes. Naturally, NFTs already existed since a couple of years already, but not much was known, and they hadn't had really popularity as they are gaining at this point in time. At this point in time, it's like you have newly encountered decentralized finance, DeFi. Many people say, yeah, it's still booming, but its real inception, its real boom started somewhere 2 or 3 years ago on September, when the very first decentralized exchanges, well, came to be. And we are seeing this now with NFTs. They only started really booming somewhere September, October 2020, I dare say. Did it exist before? Yes, it did. You could actually see it on the historical value of the PancakeSwap. I wanted to say no, of BakerySwap that we're talking about today. They exist longer than, well, the incepted date on CoinGecko, which was also somewhere September 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, NFTs exist for a longer period of time, and they have tremendous future potential, mostly music industry, video industry, and what most people are discovering now, where it concerns the trading and exchanging of art. It is a very booming industry, and lately on Twitter, well, I'm being approached on all sides by people who are busy with NFTs, who are trying, well, either to sell them for nice prices, or who want some cooperation, get some additional shine, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, currently NFTs are a hot item, mostly limited by the majority of people to crypto art. However, NFTs have tremendous future potential. Exchanges like BakerySwap and others will evolve future-wise to include many more types of NFTs. And with that, I want to mean video files, digital files, even game files. Game files already is well, possible to tokenize as an NFT. It can be traded. In my to be launched course today, there are a few examples that I make mention in of a variety of platforms who deal with it. But it is still an economy which is in full motion, in full development, and really booming. So what I want to say is keep an eye out on something like BakerySwap. By reason, these guys, if they manage to, well, keep hold of the evolution of the NFT market, and in time manage to update their exchange to, well, include many more files, many more types of NFTs, these guys might just become a lot bigger than they are now. Naturally, they have tremendous concurrence. Wanted to say, well, it's neither conflict. I'm having difficulty finding my words here, but well, there's already platforms like OpenSea.org, etc., which is also decentralized exchange for NFTs. Well, really, they are the pioneers here, and there exist bigger platforms by NFTs can be traded. However, BakerySwap can be one of those who stand out. Now, wanted to say, and I'm going to lift a little piece of the curtain when it concerns my course. A lot of overlap between the various NFT exchanges exist. Their success will mostly depend on what kind of content is going to be tokenized on their platforms, what kind of content is to be digitized. So that's an important factor, and actually how well they develop, how well they adapt to future changes. Like, for example, currently it's mostly crypto art that's of the most important kind, but we're seeing a move of collectibles, and that I saw with BakerySwap, with the Avenger NFTs that can be bought with what I also saw with the BakerySwap CryptoPunks. So they have their own collectibles that they are launching and putting up for sale, so that can make tremendous money on the long run. There's also what concerns adult content. I'm not going to get all too deep into it, in risk of being flagged on YouTube. Do know such exchanges exist. Do know a variety of platforms. Perhaps BakerySwap on the long term might indulge into it and actually gain a bigger market share. With that said, investment worthy. Should you look into it? Should you hold some bake? Well, to conclude, I'm going to say that's optional. If you are a crypto artist, you can make use of the platform itself. Others exist also. All depends on the kind of content and NFTs you want to put out. So BakerySwap isn't the end game. It's just one of those contenders to the anonymous title of biggest platform to exchange certain NFTs. So yeah, with that, I'm going to conclude this live stream. Thank you guys for watching and hope until next time. Bye. Yeah, actually, I have to close the broadcast. Sorry. So